Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be unboxing my new 2022 Talaria Sting. I've been riding my family's bike for the past couple months, so I'm super excited to get my own, be able to customize it to however I like it. Let's get into it.
See what we got in
All right. So far, so good. You getting that side cut?
Nope.
There we go.
Boom. There it is. What's this
Here goes
stuff?
the front wheel.
Oh.
That's a little
Is there a
important.
tire on it? That's thin.
Wait, you missed the graphics page. It's over here.
Where?
Graphics page.
Oh, we got a wheel. Won't be keeping this tire for very long.
All right, hold that for me.
Graphics kit.
It's weird seeing a completely stock bike. Got their charger,
Shard.
accessories.
Let's get these opened up. Oh, here's a charger.
There we go. Different tools, foot pegs, mounts, manual.
Wheel spacers.
Aren't gonna need that.
No way.
No.
I'm so excited to have my own. Should be so much fun.
Let's get these off.
Here, let's do that.
Get the mount
All right,
to go
get the
on
mount.
here.
This should be it. Got all the bolts.
Oh, here's your pegs. You don't need to put those on.
pegs do not work very well. We made a whole other video talking about how we don't like the pegs on Lance's
Yeah,
bike.
you definitely need aftermarket pegs. These ones do not grip your feet.
Not even just for jumping, just riding all around.
Slick.
Fender. I do like the fender.
Here's the key.
Sweet.
Let's get these stem bolts in.
All right, we just found that this came bad. We didn't do this. So this is the brake sensor. So usually when you actually pull the brakes, it disengages the motor, so it stops working. On all of our bikes, we like to disconnect it, but that is a little weird that wasn't connected in the first place.
Yeah, it's not just connected, it's actually like broken and ripped out. It's supposed to go inside this piece. Okay, we've got the bike mostly unpackaged. The first order of business is to stick the handlebar on the stem. So that's just 4 or 5 mil Allen bolts, quick and easy.
All right, let's get these tightened up, get the handlebar set. We can start moving everything around. Got that.
Okay, what's
all
our next
tightened up.
step, guys?
Hook the throttle on, move the brakes. Let's get this brake hooked on. Let's route it a little bit funky.
Yeah, guys, there's a lot of kind of weird routing and stuff on the front here, but just take your time getting it all figured out and line it up nice. You can use zip ties and things to bunch cables together and make it look
Did we
nice.
knock that through it?
I'll show you my bike over here real quick and show you that you can just bunch them all up, get them all connected so they don't slap your bars and different things while you're riding around.
Go through there. All right,
There we go.
got that set up.
Brake was a little bit pinched in the box.
That's not
Should
great.
be okay.
Okay.
Okay, our next step is to loosen the rear suspension. So sometimes it helps to sit on the bike a little bit and compress the rear shock so that you can release these because they will be snug.
Don't be
I didn't do it.
breaking my bike. Jeez.
Just popped
Yeah,
up.
you gotta be careful. That's why there's 2 straps and not 1.
That's, yeah, that is.
All right, this bike's looking clean.
Fresh.
Good to see a fresh new rig.
My favorite part is gonna be 0 miles on the odometer.
Yeah, it's always nice to have low miles, but we found these bikes, they last pretty good. I've got 1,500 on mine.
No power.
Still looking great.
No power. Shoot. All right, plug that in for me.
Plug it in.
We could have done that after, but that's all right. Flip the breaker. Good to go. Let's ride it out of here.
Just want to double check that it's got power.
34%.
Nice. 0 kilometers it says. We got to switch that to miles.
0.000 kilometers.
Here are the stock graphics. We're not gonna need those because they're brown.
We're going to go ahead and just throw those away because they look the worst.
There you go.
You're going to want to get yourselves a graphics kit.
Orange and
These.
purple, blue and black.
Okay, we're getting the fender installed. Just 3 easy Allen bolts right under the fork. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video this far. For some reason we had issues recording the rest of the audio in the video, so I am editing it currently, and I'm just going to narrate what's going on during the rest of it. And then at the very end we do have some clips to end the video off when we go outside and ride. For some reason the audio worked on those. So as you can see, Alex is just getting the pegs installed, and then we are going to move to the front wheel and get that put on. The way the bike comes packaged, it has a wooden block that holds the fork secure so the bike will stand upright. So you just need to use a 6mm Allen to pull the through axle out of that block, and then your fork will come free and you can install the front wheel. First thing to do is grab your front wheel and grab those wheel spacers out of the parts box. Those are the things that Reed just installed on the wheel. Now is a good time to put your bike on a bike stand. There's a piece of cardboard in the box that actually works quite well if you don't have one already. And then it really helps to have a buddy help you install the front wheel, because since one side of the fork is an air chamber on the D&M and one side is a spring, they extend to different lengths, and so you have to compress one of them a little bit to get the axle to line up on both sides. So you guys can just watch and see that you have to push the right side leg up and you have to hold it. So you have to push it up and hold it, and then you can put the axle in. It's kind of a pain, but it's doable. Once you guys have your wheel in, go ahead and slide your axle all the way through and add the lock ring at the other end. Sometimes it's good to use blue Loctite on that to make sure it doesn't come out. Once you have your axle in and snug tight, you'll use a 4mm Allen to tighten these extra torque bolts on each side, and that will keep your axle in there securely. All right, by this point you should have your bike most of the way assembled. Your last step that is very important is to check every single bolt on the bike. Just put an Allen on it, make sure it is tight, because we've found bolts that just don't come tight from the factory. You need to be checking all your suspension linkage bolts, all your fork bolts, your bar, your stem, your pegs, your wheels, just everything on the bike, because you don't want to be doing 50 miles an hour, especially off-road, and have something come loose. Okay guys, your last step when building a new bike is to put some air in both tires. They're going to come pretty flat. We like to run about 15 PSI front and rear. You can go a little bit more if you're riding the street, but we do a pretty good mix of dirt and road, and that's a good place for us to be. So I'll get these pumped up and go give it a quick test ride. First ride, 2022 Talaria Sting. It is snowy, yes, it snowed last night. Very cold.
It's gonna be cold
but Alex
out.
is gonna send it.
All right.
Give her a rip. Dory, are you freezing?
She is all wet.
You all covered in snow, pup. Looks like you got some brakes rubbing, right? That's
Yeah,
another
I
step we
do.
need to do, is just align your brakes so they're not rubbing, and then bed them in. Get them bed in.
There's a couple of things we got to do. I
Yeah.
gotta make sure to tighten this. The throttle was a little
Yep.
bending on me, but
Those are all things you need to do on a first ride, is just make sure that everything is super tight, like we were saying. And
Yep.
so all in all, stoked to have it, huh?
excited. Yep.
Cool.
I'm excited to unlock it though. It's only going about 30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So.
Next video, we're gonna do the unlock sequence, show you guys how to do that.
Yep.
All right, guys, catch you next video.